So you're the cameraman now.
Yes, now.
Thank you.
नमस्कार, मैं सुमन कलमगार से। इस वक्त हम लोग गौरैया यात्रा पर हैं और बर्ड्स के बारे में अलग अलग इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट जो है हम लोग इकट्ठा कर रहे हैं लोगों से। उनकी जो यादें हैं पक्षियों के बारे में, उनसे जुड़े किस्से और कहानियों का संकलन हम करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। पक्षियों का विशेष महत्व है, जैसा कि आपने समझा था कि पक्षियों का मानव सभ्यता से जो जुड़ाव है वो 30,000 से भी ज़्यादा वर्षों से रहा है, क्योंकि ऐसे अलवर में, राजस्थान के अलवर में ऐसे रॉक प्रिंट्स मिले हैं जहाँ पर पक्षियों को दर्शाया गया है। यानी कि जो हमारे पूर्वज थे वो पक्षियों से, पशुओं से इतना प्रेम करते थे कि उनके बारे में रेखा चित्र बनाते थे जो आज भी सहेजे हुए हैं। लेकिन विदेशों में क्या इसका प्रभाव रहा है और भारत में पक्षियों पर कैसी चीज़ें हैं, विदेशों में कैसे इनके बारे में क्या लोगों का मानना है, इस पर भी हम बात करेंगे। तो हमारे साथ डेनमार्क से साथी आए हुए हैं, हम उनसे बातचीत करेंगे। सो वेलकम।
Thank you.
Sir, we will be discussing about about the birds, as you have been traveling across the country, and I think you have traveled across the Denmark, India, and lots of places. As we know, Alvar has a history for thousands of years. Okay, and we have, as we saw there, we have got some prints and marks on rocks about birds. So the existence of birds has been from long ago. Okay, so we want to know from you that what's your experience and what have you felt during your journey of your life about birds? How is that important with human? How is that connected, and different kinds of birds, and you can share some historic experience with us and what you have experienced on our camera. That's what we know.
Yeah, well, birds is part of the world we live in, and so they're an important part of the ecosystem of planet Earth. So like everything living here has a role to play. Everything that lives here is important in some way, and birds are part of that ecosystem, and they fulfill purposes in that ecosystem. They help the whole to function, like every animal helps the whole to function, like all of us too, humans, help the whole to function. So yeah, birds are important.
What people think about birds in Denmark? What is the places of birds in people's houses in Denmark?
Yeah, again, there is no general way of thinking about birds. It's like everybody have their own individual views. Some people are interested in birds, some people maybe not so interested in birds. Yeah, and so it's like that here, it's like that in Denmark. It's not different. There's not a universal interest in birds. But like I know everybody appreciates birds. Everybody appreciates the bird song, or just seeing them fly around the place.
Yeah.
So they're like, without them something would be missing.
Yeah. आपकी जो है मतलब you are a long time you have spent in meditation, in spiritual activities in India and in different countries. Can you relate bird with spiritual activities and meditation?
No, not directly. Like meditation and spiritual practice is not something that has got anything to do with birds as such. Yeah, because it's an inner journey and not an external journey. So, like you meditate or you practice spiritually in order to realize who you are, and so that has got nothing to do with the external world as such.
Do you think that the sweet chirpings of birds help in healing from depression and mental problems?
We want to say that when you are in nature space, okay, and you don't have people across you, and when you are sitting here and you have nature and sounds of birds, So how do you feel that like now you are hearing the sounds of the bird, like you are away from humans, okay, and you have connection with nature and birds, and you have sounds, and then how do you feel when you hear that sound in complete silence, and in nature the birds are around you and different kinds of animals are there?
I appreciate it. I enjoy it also. And like birds, they are also a part of who I am. Like other animals are part of who I am. Like you are part of who I am. Like everything living here is part of who I am. So I see birds the same way. So they're just a reminder to you, like that you are all of life, and all of life is also in you.
As there is a sketch in your book about
Yeah.
birds, what is
Yeah.
the story behind it?
The story is that a vulture came very close to me once, as you can see.
Okay.
Just like maybe I could have stretched my hand up and touched it when it flew over me.
Yeah.
One day I was eating lunch in the ashram in Mongia, and so it was very, very, very close.
It's from Munger, Bihar.
Yeah, it's from Mongia, Bihar.
Okay.
So, and these birds never came close to people.
Yeah.
They always stay at a distance.
Yeah.
And so it was a very unusual experience. It came so close to me. And yeah, I saw it very, very, very clearly. And it was a very, I think for me at that time, it was a very uplifting experience. Just to be so close to a big animal. And it's like animals, they have a sort of a spirit or a power, and you don't perceive it at a distance,
Yeah.
but you see it, feel it very clearly when you're close to them. So being close to big, especially big animals, and because also we are not used to it, that is a very special
Yeah.
experience.
Any more questions?
जैसे कुछ songs या कुछ poems जो birds के लिए.
Sir, let me know something about you from Denmark. Okay, actually in India, we have so many stories, like our grandmothers and as we were child. Okay, they used to tell us so many stories about birds, and like they used to connect us. Okay, from nature and birds. Like so many stories are there. So if you have any sort of stories regarding any birds, or any
Stories,
memories,
poetry, or any
something, you can tell us.
Once I was very sick.
Yeah.
I had broken my leg,
Yeah.
so I was confined to bed for some months,
Okay.
and I used to have my breakfast in bed,
Yes.
and so I often did not eat all of my breakfast, so I'd leave it on the table next to the bed. And then one day this bird came in through the window, and then after some time it got the courage to land on the tray where the breakfast was next to my bed, and it started eating the breakfast I had left over. And so it started happening every day. So the bird became my friend.
Yeah.
So every morning it would come in through the window
Yeah.
and eat my breakfast with me. And then after some time, 10 days or 2 weeks, the mate of this bird also started, so they started coming, and so they started coming in together, both of them. And
Okay.
then they would eat breakfast with me.
They started treating us
And,
friendly.
yeah, and then they would also be shitting everywhere, you know, on the furniture and the floor. And,
They become friends.
and they were quite messy, huh?
Yes.
But you know, they were also good company.
Yeah.
I was alone a lot, so I enjoyed it when they came in. And then so they come every day for a month. They would come, and then one day they had the whole family came,
Wow.
like 5 babies, and mom and dad.
It was a family dinner.
They all started coming. Every
to-
morning they would come in for like half an hour and eat bread and
It was
honey and jam, and we'd have breakfast together.
It was like a family breakfast.
Yeah, it was,
And you were the host.
Yeah, so that was a very nice experience. I enjoyed it. I used to wait for them every morning, and there was such a connection between us, and they were in the end, very relaxed about me. They would jump around on my shoulders and
Wow.
my bed, and totally relaxed, and we became very good friends.
It was, I think it was an extraordinary experience.
Yeah, it was. It only happened to me that one time. But what I find is like birds, they are not afraid of you if you can sit still for a long time.
Yeah.
So if you go anywhere, also here, and if you sit down and you can sit not moving for 1 hour, then the birds, they begin to come.
Yeah.
And they are very relaxed with you if you don't move.
That's why.
They will come and sit on you, and like they will come very close. There's no fear if you don't move.
That's why I was asking about meditation and spirituality. When you sit in meditation in mudras,
Then
then
birds
come closer,
Yeah, they do.
and they try to interact with you.
Yeah, they do.
Birds have a special nature that they become friends very easily.
Birds are very curious,
Yes.
but they are also very jittery. Yeah, they're very afraid
Yeah.
because so many things want
As
to
far
eat
as we are
them.
not friendly with them, they are afraid.
Yeah,
They are afraid.
exactly. Yeah. But like if you're still, then you're not threatening,
Yeah.
and then they relax, and then they're very curious. They will come very close to you.
Actually, our team is quite making something different, and we are researching about birds, their stories, and their habitation, their rescue, their and research purpose. Okay, what will you like to tell about our Kalamgaar? Kalamgaar, we have team.
You have a team.
Kalamgaar. Kalamgaar.
Kalamgaar.
Yeah.
Where is that?
We are situated in Patna,
Oh.
in Noida.
Okay.
Okay, and
Patna.
we are travel with these
Yeah.
to generate curiosity about people and to spread awareness about birds.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
when these people see this, they are more curious to know what is about.
What is it?
Yeah.
What the story behind it?
Yeah.
And we describe about birds, their rescues. In India, they have protection laws that
Yeah.
you can't cage.
Kill
some-
them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what will you tell about our effort?
No, I think it's a good thing. All the animals now,
Yeah.
birds and all the animals, they need our help
Yeah.
because they have less and less room to live on.
Yeah.
And we take up more and more space. And we don't think about the other living beings. We think only we are important, or we have worth, or we have a right to live. But everybody has a right to live. And everybody is needed. Like we cannot do without the birds. People, they think, oh, we can do without the birds. We cannot do without the birds. Like they are an important part of the ecosystem on planet Earth. And so we need to look after them. We are like stewards. Yeah, we are not just here for our own desires. We have a responsibility to look after all the animals, all the birds that have no power to look after themselves.
Would you like to say something to audience about how to keep water for them, grains for them? Please.
Yeah, you could have a bird feeder
Yeah.
in your garden, and especially here in India in the hot season, put water out, fresh water out every day. They can drink and bathe and wash themselves in, and that will attract the birds to your garden and your house.
And one more thing, sir. Actually, these days we see most of the people so love towards bird by caging them and like putting them in cage, and they bring
it's
home and
not
can.
really love.
So, sir, please give one message to the people who all are doing all these things. They are caging them.
Set your caged birds free is
Yeah.
my message. Birds belong in the nature, so everybody can enjoy them, and so they also can live their lives in the proper way, not locked away in a cage just for your enjoyment.
तो अभी हमारे साथ
Thank you
मिस्टर
so much,
ज्ञान धर्म जी हैं, और ज्ञान धर्म जी डेनमार्क के रहने वाले हैं। वो इंडिया में ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं और उनसे अभी हमारी बातचीत हुई और उन्होंने क्लियर 2 मैसेज दिया है कि आप जो भारत में रहते हैं पक्षियों के लिए दाना पानी की व्यवस्था करें और बर्ड को केज नहीं करें, कभी भी पक्षियों को पिंजरे में नहीं डालें, क्योंकि पक्षियों का उड़ना उनका जो अधिकार है, नेचुरल एक अधिकार है, वो उनका अधिकार है। तो ऐसे में पक्षियों को पिंजरे में नहीं डालें। तो मिलते हैं अगले एपिसोड के साथ, कभी मिलेंगे और यात्राएं जारी रहेगी, किस्से कहानी जारी रहेगी, लेकिन अभी यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा विराम लेते हैं। धन्यवाद।